Hello and welcome to another studio vlog. I guess I can call it a studio vlog. I don't really have a studio. I just have a screen printing shop and a little corner in my living room for my desk and art stuff. So we'll just call it an artist vlog, whatever, it doesn't matter. Since I've been spending so much more time at the shop lately, I decided that I wanted to invest a little bit of time and money into making the setup a little bit more visually appealing and buy this ring light. I used to have this one before and it was really good for a while before it started shorting out, and I got those panel lights I have on my art desk at home. And as you can see by me sitting here, it looks much brighter. I am no longer in harsh shadows from the overhead fluorescent lights, which I hate. I hate the way that those make everyone look. They make you look so bad, am I right? But not only did they make me personally look better, but they also make my painting process look so much better. Not the fluorescent lights, the ring light. Before I was getting just some weird coloring from the fluorescent lights. I hate fluorescent lights. Am I the only one that hates those? Because they're just like so dystopian and ugly, and I don't know. I've heard some people say that they can hear them. Personally, I cannot, thankfully. I just hate them. I hate fluorescent lights. So needless to say, I am very happy that I was able to get this ring light to be able to compensate for situations where like maybe it's dark outside and I won't have natural lighting or something, or just more consistent results. Okay, but I guess moving on, I'm sure you're tired of hearing about fluorescent lights versus ring light, whatever. That went on way longer than I expected it to. But anyway, I'm going to sit here and tell you a little bit about the reason I am painting this. So I was sitting there drawing in my sketchbook and I just got like flooded with like nostalgia, and as I kept on going I just was thinking about all the things that reminded me of being at my grandma's house when I was little. So like it's all started because I drew like a pot of brown beans, which we're from Appalachia, so we ate brown beans and cornbread and onions a lot growing up. I don't know if that's like everywhere, but I've heard it's from Appalachia. So I just kept sketching, and then eventually I got reminded of like being little and having like a homemade handmade quilt that had like really ornate patterns all over it that probably took ages upon ages for the person that made it to make, and they were heavier than like a normal blanket, so it was like really cozy and like warm to be able to wrap yourself up in one of those thick heavy handmade blankets. And then go watch like a PBS documentary or like Arthur or something like that while your grandma is like cooking something in the background, probably beans and cornbread, but you never know. And I would be lying if I said that me talking about this beans and cornbread situation is not making me want some beans and cornbread, because I'm about to have to go in there and soak some beans right now. And oh my gosh, I got really distracted there. Okay, I want to talk about the art piece. Sometimes I actually annoy myself with how just like stubborn I am being, because I think that this painting could have been so much better if I actually took the time to gather some resources as to what kind of quilt I wanted, because I kind of just went in blind. I was thinking that, you know, hey, I have a memory of what I think a quilt might look like, but I was so wrong. And it was just very frustrating for me to keep working on this while it was not turning out how I wanted it to. And then on the end, I was like, coming to a point where I was like, I think I might like this. It's looking okay. My boyfriend came out and was like, look, that looks like a Rasta quilt. And I was like, that is not the intention here. I was trying to make it like a nostalgic homemade Appalachian quilt from your grandma. And looking back on that, I cannot even deny that he was actually right. It did kind of look like a Rasta quilt, and that made me want to try to go back to the drawing board and start all over, but instead I tried to paint over the panels, and I just kept going, and I don't know if I saved it or made it worse. And to be honest, that was probably a good punishment for me to try to look for references for something that I'm doing like this in the future, because that wasted a lot of time and it didn't even come out how I wanted it. I could have made it way better than I ended up making it if I had just taken a little bit of time in the beginning to really hone in on what I wanted. Is it an acceptable piece? Yeah, I think so. I think it's fine, but could have been so much more. Maybe I might make another illustration with like a different animal, a different kind of quilt. Like maybe the fact that it's so dark is what's throwing me off, but now that I went and looked at a few different quilts, I realized that most of them are like usually having a white base instead of like all dark. Maybe that's what's throwing me. I am probably going to do another illustration like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to do like a whole series of nostalgia driven illustrations, but I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, because it's kind of like nostalgia specifically to my life. I don't know if anyone else can relate or if that would be interesting, but I'm not sure. Yeah, in the end, I think it did come out okay, like I said, but it could have been so much better and less frustrating if I had only done a little bit of research in the beginning. Did I learn my lesson? No, probably not. I'll probably just do the same thing next time. I am just kind of dumb like that and impulsive, but that's part of the fun with me. You never know what is going to happen. So then I went back home and realized that my desk was like severely neglected and dirty, and I needed to clean it real bad because everyone has just been throwing stuff on top of my desk when we come home from the shop. So I took a little bit of time, cleaned it up, and it was so much better. Okay, now I'm back at home and I want to show you guys my finished raccoon with the quilt painting because the lighting at the shop is not that good. Even with my extra light, it still doesn't look that great. So yeah, here, I'm going to show you here in this really good lighting. What do we think of this? Because I totally changed the entire color scheme. I covered a bunch of panels and then redid them, and I like the way it came out. It's not my favorite. It's definitely not what I envisioned. I envisioned like a cute cozy quilt, but I don't know if I achieved that. Like, it's one of those things where I hated it when I was doing it, but then when I came back later the next day, I was like, well, that's not that bad. And still, it's not really what I imagined in my head, but I don't hate it. Does that make sense at all? I am going to go scan this now so I can get it ready for my next shop update, which I don't know when it's going to be. And I'll also be selling this original. And then also I did this, which is a little needle and thread. I don't know why I did that. I just randomly did that warm up. So yeah, let's go scan this. So I'm out here to scan this. You are sitting on my printer scanner, so hopefully I don't accidentally knock that off. And also it's cold out here, so again, my feet are cold. This is a really wavy print because I ended up using a lot of water on it and with so many layers and stuff. So I do have to cover it up with this big book. And luckily the whole entire painting is covered up by this book. So hopefully this will not have any issues with scanning some areas being wavy because this book is so extremely heavy. I already scanned all of these. I need to get them set up for like stickers or something. I'm not sure if I'm going to make all of these stickers, or prints, whatever. So I can't actually do this right now because my boyfriend is at work and it has like two-factor authentication for me to sign in to use Photoshop. And I have to wait for him to text me the code. So we're going to do something else for now. I know I will be back when I have that code. Okay, while I was waiting for my boyfriend to send me that code for the Adobe account, I went ahead and took some pictures of these shoes. Uh-oh. My paint just fell off the pegboard. I took a picture of these shoes that I bought from Goodwill for $10. These are Doc Martens. Apparently these are the cheaper ones that you can get from like Nordstrom Rack or something. I've never been there, so. Oh. But the reason I bought them was because I originally wanted to paint something on them. They're not my size, unfortunately, and I already have a pair of these boots. And I wanted to paint something on them, but right now I cannot afford to buy the leather paint kit just to have these potentially sit there for who knows how long. So I actually listed these on eBay for pretty cheap. I think I listed them for like $30, which is pretty good for Doc Martens. I paid like 100 plus, 120 for mine that are similar to that. It's been a long time since I made an eBay listing, so I hope that things are still going well on there. I'm not sure if stuff sells on there like it used to or not. Even though it's Tuesday, I need to get my planner sorted. I normally do that on Monday, but Monday was President's Day, and we didn't really do anything like work related, so I didn't get a chance to do my planner, so now I am going to do my planner. I have this big giant acrylic organizer thing of stickers that I got from other people, and I'm going to try to dig through this and find something that I think I might like for my planner this week. It's hard for me to find something that I want to use because on one hand I really would like to have it in my planner, but on the other hand I want to save it forever. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. Like this would be such a cute little sticker in the planner, but I don't want to use it. I want to save it for something else. I'm going to look through this envelope from Sleepy Unicorn Studio. I love their stuff. This is a keychain that they made, and they have a lot of ADHD related stuff that they make that's right up my alley. For example, now that's what I call ADHD. Hyperfocus on off. If it isn't the consequences of my own executive dysfunction, true. Mental health doesn't have to be scary. I love this one. This one's so cute. If you don't know, I actually have a degree in psychology, and I am halfway through my master's program for clinical mental health counseling, but I dropped out because I didn't want to do that anymore. Doing your best looks different every day. Another one of those neurospicy. And oh look, it's the consequences of my own action. The dumpster fire. That one is very exciting. I have this one from Two Birds, One Pencil. I want to save that one. See, this is the problem, is that I cannot part with these. Even though I could just go get another one, I would be feeling the same way if I had a backup, because then I would be like, well, I don't know. This one from Jem and Cozy is so cute, and then also this little hedgehog one is one of my favorite things that Jem and Cozy has ever done. Look how cute they are. This one is totally me. See, that's why I can't use it. I need a new water bottle or something to put some new stickers on, because this totally needs to go on a water bottle. Can't part with them. This is another one by Two Birds, One Pencil. I love their stuff. They always have really funny stuff. This is really old. I forgot that I made this. This is some stationery that I made, like, gosh, I don't know, 2 years ago plus. It's just like this little cat to-do list. And I wanted to make a notepad out of this, but I don't know. I'm afraid to commit to notepads. So this went to the bottom of this. This is not a doom pile. This is basically a doom acrylic organizer, because this is just crazy. There's so much stuff in here. I mean, so much stuff that this is something that I made a while ago and I forgot I even made it. Back to the doom acrylic organizer it goes. Until another day. Now we're going up to the third layer. See if we can find something that we're willing to part with. This is a really cool sticker from Friendly Fireball. I like the way it's on a dark background. I want to do some illustrations like that, starting out on a dark background and having like some glowy stuff. So definitely inspirational, that one. Here's a really old dinosaur sticker that I did a long time ago, maybe like 3 years ago. No, maybe 2 years ago at this point. And I guess my daughter drew on the back of it. Oh, I cannot part with anything in that layer either. I am getting down to the bottom, or I guess to the top. This one is so cute. I think this one is a contender. I do not want to use it, but this is from one of my friends that I met on TikTok, but she is also here on YouTube. I think you should go support her, because she's an amazing artist that has all kinds of really pretty stuff like this. If you want to go check her out, I'll leave her YouTube channel below. She's very, very nice, very sweet person, and she's currently undergoing cancer treatment, so that would make my day if you went and followed her too. I think I might use this one in honor of her completing chemotherapy, even though I don't want to lose it. Seems like a fitting time. Look how pretty it is. Okay, first of all, I am very sorry for the way my finger looks, because I accidentally shut it inside the door of my car because my fingers were numb because it was really cold outside. So yeah, this is just going to be the state of things. I don't want to blur it out because that would take me forever and make this vlog late. So I'm very sorry. Yeah, that's what we got to deal with for now. I'm sorry. Something that I like to do when I make a planner spread is I generally always put this sticker right there. I like to use these markers for my planner because they don't bleed through the paper like an alcohol marker would. They kind of sit on the surface, so they are better for that. So I do like using these for that purpose. I am going to get a couple of different colors that coordinate with this so it can look pretty. This also has gold in it, so I definitely need to find some gold, a gold pen or something. I think I have one. Hold on. I think I have a grabby marker that is gold. So these are the 3 colors I'm going to use for this planner spread, I guess, for now. Oh, I've never even used this one before. Hold on. That's really pretty. I put my hand in it while it was wet. Oh well. That's fine for now. It's fine. So here's what I came up with. I think it looks pretty cute. There are a couple areas where I messed up, but that's fine. This is just my little planner. It does not matter that much. But I think this was such a cute little spread with these crystals. I tried to copy them a little bit. I like to pull in elements from whatever sticker I'm using here to decorate around my planner. And I think this is a really cute one. The only thing I don't like about this one, besides this like couple areas where I smudged the ink because I was doing it too fast, is I don't like this area, which is fine. It looks fine, I guess, but it looks a little bit sloppy and I didn't have enough room to write like February 17th here, but it's okay. It says 17 right there, so it's fine. Okay, now I am going to do attempt number 2 of trying to scan in this raccoon with the quilt art. I went and did my planner, and then I went and made some food, and I got a little distracted, and it's been like 2 or 3 hours since I said I originally wanted to do that. Okay, I just got that scanned, and it's looking pretty good. I think that looks good. Okay, yeah, that looks fine to me. I am going to flip it around, and then, yeah, I think that looks fine. Okay, now that I have this stuff scanned, I'm going to bring my computer with me to the shop so I can edit these there and get them ready for print and stickers and whatnot. I need to print out some stickers because I don't know what happened to one of the sticker designs that I printed, this snail with the flowers on it. I do not have any idea what happened to those stickers that I printed, because I had some and it's like they just disappeared. They like teleported to another dimension or something. So I don't know, maybe they fell down here. I'm gonna check real fast. Okay, I'm not seeing them down there, so I'm gonna guess that I don't know, they're probably living their best life somewhere else in another dimension. I don't know. I'll have to make some more now because I have a couple orders for them. And I need to get those. Why did that hair go in my mouth? I have a couple orders for them and I need to get them out. So I gotta make those real fast. I don't know why this door of this will not stay shut. I'm gonna unplug this printer cable from my computer before I accidentally walk over here and knock it off and knock my computer on the floor. That would be like the worst thing that could possibly happen. I'm gonna try to print these real fast. Okay, I'll be right back. I will in fact not be right back because I actually got distracted and forgot to film the rest of that, and I had to stop filming early because my boyfriend came home from work and I could not make a video in front of him for the life of me. I know that's so stupid. Why can't I not make a video in front of other people? Like, it's embarrassing. But check out this cute little sketch I'm working on. I think this will be my next painting, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming and checking out this video again. If you would subscribe to this channel, I would appreciate it so much. Okay, thank you again. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.